Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Generation In Between, a Xennial Podcast, where we are re-watching Dawson's Creek, and we have made it to the final season 6.
This is wild. I'm giggling, guys, because Katie comes in every week with something different with her show notes. This one's written with a Sharpie or maybe a Crayola marker and a loose leaf piece of paper.
I think it was a Crayola marker.
Last week it was an envelope.
So here's the deal. I just grab whatever's closest to me and jot. I know I should have one notebook, but the problem is, and I've tried that, I've found some of these notebooks.
How dare you get on to me about not journaling when you can't even have a notebook for Dawson's Creek notes?
I know. Well, the problem is if it's 4 a.m. and I don't know where that notebook is, I just got to grab whatever is near me. So now I'm just like, I don't even try. What could I do, you ask?
Did I?
Is the night before I could
preparation,
find all the things.
Organization.
But instead, I sit down at 4:30 in the morning and I go, oh, here's a piece of loose leaf paper from my 5th grader's binder for math. And then here's a little marker and here we go.
You know, it's so funny to me how everybody's anxiety manifests different. Mm-hmm. So one of my things with anxiety is like preparing, in order to do a task, I have to have everything set up correctly most of the time. But yours is different because you're like, no, I'm going to jump right in and get started. Right?
Yeah.
Because I have to, if I don't know where this is, I panic because I'm like, that's where my notes go.
Yeah.
And I will set it there. I make sure I write it down when I'm going to do it. Well, I mean, we squeeze it in when we can. It's just funny to me how brains, because even though Katie and I both struggle with anxiety stuff, it presents so different.
So differently.
So different. It's so funny.
I have anxiety. No, I will say I prep for a lot of things. This is clearly not one.
Well, no, but, I'm saying that's what I mean.
But I always make sure my coffee's pre-made. And if I know I'm working out, I have all that stuff laid out, like things like that. But for some reason, Dawson's Creek just doesn't make that. Dawson's Creek early in the morning just doesn't make my list.
Well, anything. I ain't doing shit at 4 a.m. except sleeping or hoping I'm asleep.
It's actually kind of fun because it's quiet.
Yeah, but it
feels like
early.
I can't sleep over by myself. I need to get out more. Have a little party.
Then by 9 though, aren't you so tired?
No, not really. 9 p.m. Yes,
that's what I mean.
I'm dead asleep.
How do you go to bed that's my thing. How do you even get in bed asleep at 9? You have too much shit going on.
I mean, I usually don't. I can't go to bed. I can't fall.
She's like, I'm at night. Actually, no, I'm usually not there.
I said I'm tired. But
you said you're in bed.
Yeah, I wish.
All right, let's get into this. It doesn't matter.
Maybe
all right,
tonight.
Season 6, final season, episode 1 is called "The Kids Are All Right." Mm-hmm. An end of summer reunion in Boston reignites Dawson and Joey's simmering romance. Okay, what is this weird bullshit intro that they had?
It was so strange, and right away they tell us that Joey didn't go to Paris.
Yeah.
And I'm immediately bummed out of my mind.
She did this whole weird, Joey's talking. Mm-hmm. Oh, you may be wondering. And it's very Clueless vibes.
It is. You may be wondering what happened this summer.
And then it's
but she
Laguna
talks about
Beach
everyone,
music.
Not just her.
And then I was like, wait, did this season is Joey narrating? And then I'm like, no, they just did it for that one part.
For the intro. That's it.
Weird.
It was weird.
I don't know.
So we do learn quickly that she did not go to Paris. And somehow we're supposed to believe that this quiet Cape Side summer she had was just as good. Where she was reading books. There was this LA montage. Did you see that? Where Pacey and Audrey are in the car. And it's all this light up stuff behind them. And then I put dumped by email. Who got dumped by email?
Jack.
Oh, Jack.
By that guy. Because they had to end that guy's somehow.
Yeah, so he started dating the Eric guy.
Yeah.
And then the joke was that he left Jack for someone hotter and younger, which was kind of a funny joke. And then, so the intro's done. And then Jack Osbourne
has a cameo.
Car.
Well, this was during the Osbourne reality show. So they
must have just been fans of Dawson's Creek and he just got on the show.
Who knows? I think that was when he was trying to get into acting.
Maybe. I mean, it was funny.
It was so random.
It was random. And
it was a reach, I think.
It was a reach. I'm like, oh, he's asleep in the back seat. And the whole time I'm thinking it's her movie star.
I thought it was a dog.
Oh, I thought it was the ex-boyfriend.
Oh, so that would make more sense than a dog.
But then it was Jack Osbourne. So,
whatever.
I mean, okay.
It was weird. I don't know. And then Grams is in school with Jen. And I was like, being in school at Graham's age is my nightmare. I hate school. Yes.
You know what's funny? I said, doesn't watching this make you want to go back to college?
Well, I loved college when I was in college.
It was making me want to go. And maybe it was because of Graham's. But I was like, I want to go to an art history class.
But it's not the same as when you're young and can just be in college.
But I think my thought process was, I think I would enjoy it more because I didn't let myself enjoy it then. Same anxiety thing. I was so worried about doing it right and getting done as quickly as I could and doing all the things that, like, I didn't enjoy being in class. I didn't enjoy the process.
Oh, I had so much fun in college, but not in class. Now my sister is her and I are very opposite. She loves school. She has a bunch of degrees and she would be in school. She loves it. Now listen, I like learning new things.
Sure.
But I don't like doing it in a school setting. My poor youngest, he hates school. He's always hated it, but he's very smart and he does well in school, but he doesn't enjoy it. And I get it. And I'm always like, you have to go. You got to check the box, get the paper. That doesn't mean you have to, be in a classroom to learn. I don't like sitting in a classroom, hearing it. I'm also a slow learner. So I always had to do so much more outside of a classroom on my own to make sure I got it in my brain. Right. That's been my whole life. And I'm not really sure. I don't know what that is. That's just the way my brain is. I just have to do, pretty sure I have ADD. That's fine. But I think besides that,
I think what I was thinking too is without all that pressure. Obviously going.
But
back
you
to
can learn anytime you want.
Yeah.
Put on a podcast. Get a TED Talk happening. Read some books. all those things.
Go to a.
But being in an actual class, workshop. I like workshops, but I like workshops that are hands on. Especially when if I were to do a fitness CE. I much prefer videos where we're doing things and because I have to do most of mine from my house. But sitting in a classroom and taking, but my sister loves it.
Yeah. Well,
apparently Katie wants to be Grams.
I would love to be Grams.
And all her free time, go get another degree. There you go.
It's funny because I've toyed with getting my MFA ever since I got my original degree. And every time I'm like, no, I got this, I got that. And it's fine. I've done fine without it. I ended up getting that certificate from NYU, which was great. That was a good little, I could do it from home. It was low commitment level as far as school. And I learned a lot.
Right.
And that scratched the itch. I was like, okay. And now I have the certification and yada, yada. But I don't know if the MFA desire will ever go away. Anyway,
well, wait till little Tegan.
I got enough other people going to college right now. I do not need to return myself.
Woo. So, you'll be there. But anyway, let's
Pacey's facial hair. What do we think about this?
Okay, I am not a huge facial hair person.
Me either.
But I like his hair in this episode.
His hair is good.
It's cute.
Yeah, it's fluffy.
I don't love facial hair. I don't know. It's not my thing.
Yeah. I didn't like it. I just thought, because his face is so cute.
I know.
It was covering his face.
They're trying to make him look older.
They were.
I get it. All the boys go through that.
He had a rough and tumble summer or something. Out in LA.
I'm not sure that's...
He wasn't cattle herding. I don't know. Anyway.
He was in Los Angeles.
This new professor, we got another professor that Joey's interacting with. Would he know her financial aid status?
No.
He's like, well, you are here on a da-da-da-da-da scholarship.
He could look it up, I guess.
Really?
Probably.
That whole thing was weird.
It was weird. Anyway. Oh, my only other note for this episode, because we have to breeze through. Whoever's out there that gets irritated when our episodes are short, sorry. We have lives that are busy, and sometimes we have tech problems, which we had today.
We could also just do one episode.
Yeah, we watched them both. We're doing it. No, my final thing was... I said, and there you go. Joey and Dawson finally do it.
Finally.
My
other note was, oh my God, young Oliver Hudson.
Who's Oliver Hudson?
Kate Hudson's brother, Goldie Hawn's son. He was the boy in class who raises his hand about the book.
Oh, that's him?
That's Oliver Hudson.
See, I don't even know who that be.
Yeah, that's Kate Hudson's brother and Goldie Hawn's son.
Okay, well, look at that.
He's adorable. And he's been in a bunch of stuff since then. So I was
did not know that.
He's so young there. And he's got good hair, too.
He does have good hair.
Yeah,
they finally do it.
Yeah, they finally do it.
What else? Anything for that episode?
That was it.
All right.
I did say Jen's a sophomore. I didn't even know she was in school.
She's at the college that Jack goes to. I also said John. Okay. Who's that?
I don't know. I thought she just worked at the radio and girl about town.
All right, anyway.
Okay,
Season 6, episode 2, the song remains the same. Dawson's efforts to woo Joey are upended by the news of his summertime romance in LA.
Ooh, this was a lot.
It was.
I felt this because
you did.
I remember being this age and this happening to me.
Really?
Or me doing this to someone. Like where it's like, particularly this boyfriend I had in high school, we went to different schools. So then if we were home on a break or whatever, sometimes things would get romantic again. And
oh my God, I love how she just said,
he'd be like,
instead of her saying we would hook up, she said, things would get romantic again.
Correct. That too. And then he'd be like, oh, and I'm talking to blah, blah, blah. And it would be like someone I knew.
It's like dagger in the heart.
Yeah. So I felt it.
Well, I am a jealous bitch. So there ain't no time. I can't handle that either. Now, granted, I understand both sides of the coin though.
Me too.
Because Joey's right. He had no business hooking up with her.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I broke up with her the next day. Well, that makes it worse.
Right.
Which is what she said. Agreed.
Because then that's on her.
But in his brain, I mean, they're young. But
that's what I mean. They're young.
I still, I'm telling you, even when I was young, I was still a jealous monogamy person. I can't handle that.
Pacey as a stockbroker?
Yeah. I said, who wrote this storyline? Who wrote this? Also, wait for a second. We've said this before, but it's always funny to me when they have the morning sex montage.
Yes,
because I'm like, remember, this is what I wrote.
Oh no!
Remember when I said the memories of when morning sex was magical and not annoying?
Not annoying. I mean, that kind of sums it up, actually.
I know. Yeah. Well, I'm just talking about because now we worry about lighting,
yes.
And
or
we have shit to do.
Wake up, I'm like, oh my God, I gotta
all
get
the
going
stuff
on
to
everything.
do.
Yeah.
Who's awake already? That might be hearing things.
Yes.
Is there a pet gnawing at the door for yes. all the things you don't have to worry about when you're young.
Yes.
And not having people you're responsible for.
That. Yes. And he brought coffee back to the room, which was cute, and a little note on the pillow.
I don't know how people sleep through people getting up, getting dressed, walking out, closing a door. I know you do, but I would be awake the second his foot hit the floor.
So when I went to New York this last week with Sarah, I was like the coffee getter. So I would just ask her before she went to bed. I'm like, I'm going to be up early, so what do you want? And she would give me her order, and I don't think I woke her up. I would leave. I'd go get us coffee. I'd come back, and eventually she'd wake up, and her coffee and breakfast was there.
Well, hello.
I know.
All right, Sarah. Sounds like you got a nice little deal.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I did too. Like she was a good roommate, and we helped each other with the different chaperone groups that we had, which was nice.
I was like, that trip sounds fun. I was like, except they had to be in charge of kids. No, thank you.
My kids were great. Honestly,
but all the kids.
But all the kids were.
But
good.
they're teens, I guess.
Teens, and they were like respectful and fine, and
they're teens, so it's different.
Yeah, they were fine.
All right, so I wrote a cool apartment with a cool, edgy British chick. Seems a bit formulaic.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, they're just trying too hard a little with some things.
Yeah, I love the spiral staircase.
Right
in the living room.
It was, but I'm like, they're just trying too hard to make this season cool set up to
and edgy and yeah. And and the lesbians who were trying to get the apartment, I don't know. It was just funny.
I know. And I said, Jen, as a peer counselor, I said, actually, that's a good idea for her.
I think so too.
And I think she goes back to it.
I hope she does.
I think she does.
Yeah. I mean, I get why she felt it was a little cheesy and not her speed.
Yeah.
The way it was presented, but I think she'd be a good one. Dawson's house, full ass house on a soundstage. If I didn't know from our James Vanderbeek episode that it is a real house,
I know.
I would have thought, oh, this must be the soundstage where they've always recorded it. But no, it was a set version. Obviously, probably not the whole house.
Right.
That was fun to see that. And they were like, yeah, we wanted it to be a typical American house. And I'm like,
what? That's a typical American house?
No. Maybe one you would want to have. Okay, when Audrey is talking about the potential hot British roommate, she goes to Pacey, she hates you too much. I don't trust it.
Oh.
I love that quote. I'm getting water. You go.
Okay. The only other thing I had was, of course, Dawson and Joey have to have some kind of push-pull drama. It would not be Dawson's Creek without, we were like, oh, yay. And then it's like, just kidding. Dramatics.
Totally. And I actually said, girl calling Dawson. Thoughts? I mean, we already kind of talked about it. It's tricky. And I think especially because they had sex.
I love, she whispered it because there's a kid here now.
Maybe. Someone's talking out there. But I think that's worse. Like if they had just kissed or even spent the night together and then he was like, oh, I'm kind of talking to someone. But the fact that for them, such a loaded thing happened.
But she's right.
He doesn't mention it.
Yeah, he should have told her.
Yeah.
He should have said, hey, I've been kind of sort of dating somebody, but I'm going to call.
And also this whole kind of back and forth when they weren't, when they said something about how they hadn't talked all summer.
Yeah, that was weird.
I thought that was odd. And then when he sees her, he's like, you know why I didn't call you? Because you said the thing about how our relationship is perfect. And I agreed. And I just wanted to meditate on that and not mess it up. And I was like, that is the dumbest excuse for not calling someone I've ever heard in my whole life.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Agreed.
But then she didn't call him either. So
I know.
It goes both ways.
It does.
I am excited about this season.
I know. I think we've made it to the end and I can't believe it.
Did Grams marry Mr. Smalls?
We don't know yet.
Why did they go to Vegas?
Don't know.
We don't know. I thought maybe that's what she was going to tell
I thought
Jen,
too.
And then it was, no, I'm going to your art history class.
Right.
Okay. Well, we'll remain on the edge of our seats. And we will see you next time for the next installment of season 6.
Yes.
See you guys.